Have you ever looked up at the night sky? Sometimes the moon is a big, bright circle. Sometimes it is just a tiny sliver. Sometimes you cannot see it at all. Does the moon really change its shape? It might seem like magic, doesn't it? But it is not magic. It is science. Let's find out what is happening up there. The moon is always a big round ball, just like a football, but much, much bigger. So why does it look different to us? It all depends on where the moon is and where the sun is shining its light. These different looks of the moon are called phases. Think of it like the moon has many outfits. Each night it might wear a different one. There are special names for each of these looks. We are going to learn some of them today. It is exciting to know these moon secrets. The sun's light also travels far into space. It reaches the moon and lights it up. The moon is not like a lamp or a star. It cannot make its own light, you see. It is made of rock and dust, just like parts of Earth. So how does it shine so brightly at night? It is a bit like a giant dusty mirror. A mirror floating way up high in the sky. It reflects light from another, brighter source. That bright source is our amazing sun. The sun shines its powerful light everywhere. Some of this light travels all the way to the moon. When the sunlight hits the moon's surface, it bounces off. This bounced sunlight then travels to Earth. That is the gentle glow we see at night. So the moon is really reflecting the sun's light. It is like the moon is borrowing the sun's sparkle. The moon is always moving. It never stays still. It travels around our planet Earth in a big circle. This journey is called an orbit. It goes round and round like a race car on a track. This special trip takes about 1 month to complete. Let's start with a phase called the new moon. Sometimes when you look up, the moon is gone. It is not really gone, it is just hiding. This is when we have a new moon. It is there, but we cannot see it. The sky looks very dark in that spot. The new moon marks the start of a new cycle. It is like the moon is taking a little rest. During the new moon, the moon is between Earth and the sun. Imagine Earth, then the moon, then the sun in a line. The side of the moon that is lit by the sun faces away from us. So, the side facing Earth gets no direct sunlight. That is why it looks completely dark from here. It is like the moon is showing us its shadow side. After the new moon, a little bit of light appears. Soon we see what is called a half moon. It looks like someone has cut the moon in half. Section 4, Getting Bigger and Brighter, Gibbous and Full. Next up in our moon parade is the waxing gibbous moon. Waxing is a special word that means growing. So, the lit part of the moon is getting bigger each night. Gibbous means it is more than half full, but not quite a circle. It is a very bright and beautiful moon to see. It looks like it is bulging outwards with light. It is getting ready for its big, full appearance. It is a very exciting time for moon watchers. The waxing gibbous moon is almost a perfect circle. But if you look closely, it is not quite there. A little sliver of darkness still remains on one edge. It is like a giant biscuit with one tiny bite taken out, or maybe a celestial cheese wheel almost complete. Each night, that dark sliver gets smaller and smaller. The moon is heading towards being fully illuminated. The anticipation for the full moon builds up. Section 5, Moon Adventures and Why We Look Up. Would you like to make your own moon phases? It is a super fun and easy activity to try. You will need a ball, perhaps a tennis ball or a football, and you will need a torch. That is your sun. Your head will be planet Earth where we live. Find a dark room for the best effect. This experiment will show you the magic. You can be a scientist in your own home. Now hold the ball out in front of you. Get a grown-up or a friend to shine the torch on the ball. Remember, the torch is the sun and the ball is the moon. Slowly turn yourself around in a circle. Keep watching the ball as you turn. You will see how the light on the ball changes. You will see a dark new moon, a half moon, and a bright full moon, just like the real moon in the sky. Knowing about moon phases is very useful, you know. It is not just for looking pretty in the sky.